So as many of you guys know, Playboi Carti's last album, being I Am Music, had a fair amount of leaks on the official release, right? We've seen songs that have been leaked for honestly years end up on the official version of I Am Music, and a lot of people are like, yo, if this song ended up on I Am Music, it was leaked. Why didn't Killers end up on the official track list? A lot of people knew that was one of the biggest Carti community grails. It leaked for a significant amount of money, and everybody basically concluded that Killers pretty much leaked and went off into like the nether realm, right? Nobody ever expected this song to have an official release. And the producer of the song, CardoGotWings, went on an interview with Complex Magazine and said that Wicked, aka Killers, will be seeing an official release on CardoGotWings' album. He also spoke about Baby Boy alongside the Antagonist tour, so let's get into it. So like I said earlier, Wicked/Killers was one of, if not the biggest Carti community grails in this like music era, right? Since Music V1 in like 2022 to about the one we received in 2025, it seemed like Killers/Wicked was the biggest community grail, right? And obviously the song did leak, right? The song leaked on September 1st, 2024, and obviously wasn't on I Am Music. A lot of people were like, okay, boom, the song leaked. All right, cool. It's never seen an official release. And that seems to be the quite opposite case because like I said earlier, CardoGotWings went on an interview with Complex and basically confirmed that Killers, aka Wicked, will be on his upcoming album. This is what he said.
We've been working for a long time, so it was actually here in New York City during Fashion Week. We was at the Mercer just cooking up. And it kind of went from there. The song leaked. And
back in September.
I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I didn't know where the record was going at first. And I remember bro was going to shoot a video for it and everything else. Like, this was the start of music. Like the
Okay, so it's basically confirmed that Killers, aka Wicked, was like the start of music, was and seemed to be like the first lead single that they were planning on doing so, and obviously the song leaked so that all those plans kind of, you know,
roll out. And it leaked on Twitter, and I seen somebody posted, like a credible source put like produced by some other names, and I'm like, oh, hell no.
I believe this also was one of the first Cardo x Carti songs we've ever heard.
Like, one thing I don't do or play about is like, you know, credit. And it's like Basquiat, Warhol getting miscredit for their pictures that they painted. Like, they wouldn't like that. I know it's probably a terrible comparison, but hey,
I get it.
It's my art too, so who gives a, you know, music eventually came out and the song wasn't on there because it's already out there, and you know, for the leakers just to keep running off with it, and we ain't getting no bread off of it. We might just.
Okay, so he said that, right? Okay, but then this is what he said.
Officially.
He said we might just put it out there officially.
You know, kind of came together like that.
How do you deal with the increase?
I was about to say, I'm like, why did he just kind of write the song off if it leaked, if other songs on the album were leaks, right? But he said, you know, we're just gonna put it out there.
Amount of leakers and just like how much you have to protect your music these days from leakers.
You really do, because it's just like, we come from the bootleg era.
Yeah.
LimeWire, Napster, you name it. We can't kind of be like against the two at the same time, because we, you know what I'm saying?
were ripping music at one point.
Yeah, I'll be hypocritical to say, but I was downloading illegally music before too. Not to say it's a bad thing, but it's not a good thing neither. It's a gift and a curse.
Definitely very much a gift and a curse, because there could be songs like Killers and Wicked that even like Carti's, you know, entire unreleased discography. Carti really got a huge push, and a lot of people really got put onto Carti's music through unreleased songs. So I completely see where CardoGotWings says it's a gift and a curse, but it does seem to be that the song is going to be officially released, and we will be there 1000%. The only thing I hope does not happen is that they do not pull in HBA I Am Music. And what I mean by that is I don't want to see Wicked/Killer with the little snare roll. We're not trying to see that. I don't know if Swamp Izzo is going to be on this song. I'm not really against Swamp Izzo being on the song, but Wicked/Killer, we don't need a snare roll. We don't need some lines taken out. Just give us a song. If you want to add Swamp Izzo, I'm not really mad at that, but I do not want them to completely tweak the song and make it like something almost unrecognizable, because y'all know how I feel about HBA. The version that HBA released on the album is complete trash. I'm not gonna lie. The snare roll was not needed. The removed lines, in my opinion, was not needed whatsoever. It took the song from like an S tier all the way to F, and I'm standing on. I'm not switching up on that 1000%. So I hope they don't butcher this song like they did with HBA, and I don't think they're going to, especially if it's gonna be on Cardo's album, because if y'all remember, when the album officially came out and everybody was like, yo, what's up with HBA? Why is there this, that, and that? And where is this, that, and that? Like, where's the line? Why is this there? Cardo was like, yo, I had no play in it. I did not add that. I did not remove that. I had no involvement with that, right? So I don't think Cardo is going to butcher the song and pull in HBA Part 2 in my opinion. And to kind of see a little preview of the song if Swamp Izzo was on there alongside these snare rolls, somebody in my Discord actually made a little snippet, so let's get into it. So shout out my boy Sticks. He made a 38-second preview with Swamp Izzo and the snare rolls on Wicked/Killer. Yo, he's quick with it too, because this info came about what, 11:30, about an hour ago. He cooked this up in 1 hour. Swamp Izzo. Like I said, I'm not really against Swamp Izzo being on Killer/Wicked. I kind of like Swamp Izzo on these songs. Let me stop yapping. I'm honestly not mad at it. The snare roll kind of hits on this song, I'm not gonna lie. But that's basically the intro he cooked up, which I thought was pretty dope. Shout out my boy Sticks. But that's everything basically revolving around Wicked/Killers. Will be officially on CardoGotWings album whenever that does drop, right? So now let's get into what Cardo spoke on in regards to Baby Boy alongside the Antagonist tour. This is what he said right here.
The fans fiending.
Boy, what? They are on mine.
Yo, and I low-key just could not imagine what Cardo, KP, Filthy, Oak, I know everybody's just like spamming them in their DMs. Yo, when's this? Yo, when's Baby Boy? Boom, boom, boom. Can you guys drop this? Why didn't this make the project?
Every day, like
I couldn't imagine.
I'm like, man, I'm with bro every day. Like, where's Baby Boy? And I'm like, music just dropped.
It did.
Which is true, and honestly, I don't even think Baby Boy needs to drop this year. Obviously, there's been a lot of sources pointing towards a 2025 release, but realistically, if we take a step back and, you know, stop being delusional, Cardi really doesn't need to drop Baby Boy in 2025. I mean, he just dropped, like Cardo said, 30 songs in 1 year. Went on a whole tour with The Weeknd. I feel like that's enough. He definitely could let the album, you know, sit and let it breathe, but I don't think Cardi could do another 5-year wait following I Am Music. I just don't think so. But if it's dropping in 2025, I'm not stopping him. If he wants to drop it, please do so, because we will do
enjoy this, because this is 30 songs for you to last almost 30 years.
30 songs for 30. You need to chill out on that.
We rushing music so damn much that we ourselves overdoing it.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to enjoy this project still. I'm trying to let this sit with me. So
I mean, when did music drop? I seen Bob Lamb put out a tweet. I think it was like over like 100 days ago. We've gotten music. I think at this point it's maybe like 105, 106 days ago. So yeah.
When the concert comes, the tour comes, I got everything up here already. I can't just keep taking new music every day. Yeah. I'm getting old now in these streets. I'm happy that he's in motion with it, you know, with the Baby Boy project, which is definitely real. I don't know if it's done. That's not my job to tell you.
He says, I don't know if it's done. That's not my job to tell you what else.
But I can tell you 100% is real. You know what I'm saying? So I was there.
I would imagine there's a good amount.
Regarding that, we do know that per Wake Up Filthy, the project is done, or at least we hope Filthy's not trolling, right? Because this happened back all the way in May 10th. Somebody said the album gonna get scrapped and have a different album title. We've been here before. Filthy quote tweets it talking about it's already done, we still pushing I Am. He also did another tweet, which I'll point up right here, but Filthy has basically confirmed that Baby Boy is done. But according to Cardo, he said, I don't know.
I would imagine there's a good amount of Cardo beats on Baby Boy whenever.
Or Filthy could be capping too, so we really don't know, to be honest.
I see them do it. If you know what that means. I mean, Cardi's just a workaholic, man. There's anything about little bro, man, he just stays consistent. Right? Ain't been a time where I never see him having his feet moving. Like,
real.
He's on the biggest tour with The Weeknd. Okay. I'm waiting for him to do his tour with Ken.
Now this is what we've been waiting for, right? He said, I'm waiting for them to do their tour with Ken and Lone and the Homicide Boys, you know, and everybody else. So CardoGotWings basically confirms that the Antagonist tour is on the way. And we've seen it, I'd say, maybe the past 72 hours. CardoGotWings has just confirmed about the Antagonist tour alongside Destroy Lonely, because Lone had an interview at Summer Smash, and this is the clip of Lone saying it right
waiting
here.
for the Opium tour. You
waiting for the
Cardi Homicide. Is that cooking up? Do you have any updates right there?
For sure. That shit on the way. This year, probably by the end of this year, definitely.
He said probably this year, probably by the end of this year. So Destroy Lonely just said Antagonist is happening. CardoGotWings is like, yo, Carti, Ken, Lone, Homicide tour is going down. This is gonna be crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And Lone said probably this year, probably by the end of this year. And in regards to an Opium Antagonist tour within 2025, it could potentially go down, but I don't know if it can as well, right? Because we do know that Carti's on tour alongside Ken Carson is about to go on tour. Now, Lone and Homicide have yet to drop their project, so we really don't know. But we do know that there's 2 confirmed. Carti's already out there, and then Ken's tour, I believe, starts very, very soon, right? Carti's on tour. The tour ends early September. And then, of course, Ken's about to go on the Lord of Chaos Arena tour, which starts, that's EU festivals. First US day is July 29th, and that ends on September 23rd. So both Carti and Ken Carson's tour ends in September. So could we see the Antagonist tour really go down like, I guess October? But I feel like that's mad early, especially for Ken, because Carti his ends early September, but Ken is gonna end a tour September 23rd and then go into another tour where they're expecting even more energy from him like in 2 weeks. I mean, if Ken's up to it, that would be sick, but I don't know. Maybe bro just wants to chill for like a month. So earliest we could potentially see, if Lone's not capping about a 2025 Antagonist tour, I guess would be October. Realistically, I'd more so say like November, December-ish in my opinion, but most people don't really tour within November, December. Now King Vamp tour, I believe, did run within those time frames, so we'll really see. And they've been hinting at a stadium tour. I'll put up the picture right here, but let me know what you guys think in terms of the Antagonist tour. Do you think it could go down within 2025, or do they really just want to chill for the remainder of the year? Maybe let Lone alongside Homicide go on their tour by the end of the year, maybe release tickets by the end of the year, and then have like maybe a Q1-ish, late Q1, more so like Q2 tour Antagonist start, like springtime-ish next year. I think that's more realistic in my opinion. But I mean, Lone said 2025, and then we also know that Carti has been teasing a 2025 release for Baby Boy. So we do have a pretty active upcoming end of 2025 for Opium. It seemed like they started the year pretty hot. Carti March, Ken April, and then Homicide Gang and Lone, we don't really know where they're at. And then Carti alongside Ken are about to go on tour. And then could we see Baby Boy after the tour, an Antagonist tour, and this year? There's a lot of stuff to be looking forward towards if you're an Opium fan, including the release of Killers on CardoGotWings album. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you guys hyped for Wicked/Killers to be an official release? Let me know. I personally am, because I really enjoyed the leak. I just hope they don't butcher the song and try like some crazy left field stuff. So I'm gonna be happy to see it official release, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys liked the video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. So MONEYMAY is it, and I'm out. Thank you guys.